Hello, everyone. Welcome back. And it's February 2nd. And today we'll be doing our very first 2024 U.S. Senate prediction in the year of 2024 today. Um, let's begin and start off. We are contesting to see um, who will win the Senate in 2024. Both parties are vowing to win the Senate. The Republicans are favored ultimately to win the Senate due to a great amount of red states apart that are in this said election. However, the Democrats could pick up some key points, like in Florida, um, if they are lucky. So let's get into this said prediction. We are going to start off with the state of Vermont. The state of Vermont tonight will be going for the Democrats. Bernie Sanders will successfully be reelected to the United States Senate. We can now project Bernie Sanders projected to the United States Senate. Their first flip estate, West Virginia. West Virginia is Jim Justice has defeated Don Blankenship to win the U.S. Senate. We got the first flip here. We can even put Here we go. So first Republican flip here. Republicans have a good advantage, 10 points ahead of the Democrats when it comes to the United States Senate. We are taking a look at Maryland. Maryland goes for the Democrats easily. A new senator is elected in the state of Maryland. Whoever that is, that's I'm up for you to decide. Now we're taking a look at the state of Indiana. Republicans win in the state of Indiana. Now, taking a look at Massachusetts. Senator Warren wins re-election in the state of Massachusetts, boosting them to the Democrats to 31. A reminder, you need at least 51 votes and seats in order to win the United States Senate. We go off now. Mississippi will go for Republicans. 41 Republicans maintaining their lead by 10 points here. We are looking at Nebraska. We can call both seats in Nebraska, the special election and the regular election in Nebraska for Republicans. We can now call that. Safe to call that. Same deal with Wyoming and North Dakota. Republicans at 45. They have a good advantage point, and we could actually have a race very called if less than probably six more votes are being called, six more seats are called for the Republicans. Ultimately, we're seeing more Democrats picking up some seats in New England. We have Connecticut, Delaware, Rhode Island. They are going for the Democrats. 34 delegations here. Virginia also has been called. Regardless, Democrats, still having a 35-point lead in the United States Senate, they are still lacking behind beyond 10 points. Like I said, Class 1 is the Republicans' dream Senate victory, okay? Republicans from now on will most likely win in Class 1 because of the amount of red states that this said election has. We are going to now officially call Missouri for Republicans, Tennessee for Republicans also. 47 House U.S. Senate seats called so far. We can now call the state of Rhode Island for the Democrats, 36. The state of New York for Democrats. We can now officially project that Senator Kirsten Gillibrand has won re-election to the United States Senate. We are looking here, Pennsylvania, too close to call. We are taking a deep look down here. We are seeing California. I think It could be Adam Schiff or Miss Porter, but it has been declared Democrats have won the state of California regardless. No Republican flip there. We now have Washington, Hawaii, also going for Democrats. Democrats have now joined the Republicans in the 40s when it comes to the United States Senate seats. We are now looking at New Mexico joining the Democrats there. Montana, too close to call. Utah. We have Republicans elected a new senator here. We are now looking at 48-41. Nevada, too close to call as of right now. We can call the state of Minnesota. Amy Klobuchar has won re-election to the United States Senate. Angus King from Maine has won re-election to the United States Senate. Ted Cruz has defeated his Democratic opponent to win the United States Senate. I want to believe this is his third term. I don't know. But yes, he has won yet again. I think it's a third term to the U.S. Senate. Wow. Florida is too close to call as we speak. However, Rick Scott is favored to win. We now take a look at Wisconsin. Wisconsin will be joining the Democrats here. The Michigan, too close to call. We can now successfully call Pennsylvania for the Democrats. We are looking at continuous, more close races here. Most of this race are seeing states mainly containing their grounds. We are going to see less flips as we kind of enter in a period in U.S. history that it's red state versus blue state, and that the majority where it's so black and white. I'm going to vote for a Republican. I'm going to vote for a Democrat. We've entered that mostly into the political history now. It's not like in the late 90s where voters are like, I vote Democrat in state elections, I vote Republican in federal elections. It's now black and white pretty much in U.S. politics. So we are going to continue here. We can now project that I think it's Alyssa Slotkin has won the U.S. Senate election in Michigan. Now, Republicans and Democrats are close and are neck to neck. It's a close match, as we see here. We have the state of Montana, once again, too close to call. The state of Arizona, also too close to call. But what we can call now is the state of Ohio. The state of Ohio, U.S. Senator, Democrat U.S. Senator there, has won re-election in that Buckeye state. We can now call, let's see, Ruben Gallego, the winner in Arizona. Hang on. Just 1 second. In order to clarify that, let's check recent polling because I heard that Curry Lake has won a poll. I want to make sure that. All right. Yes, we can now call this for Ruben Gallego. It looks like he is kind of bridging the gap there. It's technically a flip, so we're going to go ahead and give this dark blue because it's a gain from the independent column. However, the independent, it doesn't really matter. You can consider it as a flip or not because the independent, Kirsten Sinema, does caucus with Democrats. So I guess it's a perspective, an opinion sort of thing. Yes, but we can now call that for sure. Democrats win in Nevada. Finally, we have the state of Florida. Florida most likely will be called for Rick Scott. However, it's a poll right here that I'm a little concerned about, that I'm having trouble with. It shows Rick Scott being defeated in 2023. Overall, we are seeing predictions, strong predictions saying very likely Republican, likely. And overall, I think Florida is overall a state where I believe has been totally transformed. So even if Rick Scott, who is generally more weaker in these elections, according to his electoral history, the way Florida performed for Republicans in 2022, it would probably show Rick Scott probably defeating his opponent by probably 2 points. But I don't expect a big performance from him, because 3 elections now he has performed under 1%. So close. So we're going to go ahead and call Florida for Rick Scott. Just know that could possibly change. Let's go now, and finally, we're going to be calling the state of Montana. Montana is going for the Republican Party. We have now can project that Jon Tester lost re-election to his Republican opponent in the state of Montana. Let's see. Brad Johnson has officially defeated his opponent. And that said, Republicans have won the United States Senate with 51 seats, and with Democrats, 49 seats. Anyway, I want to thank you all for joining in this month's Senate prediction. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And as always, I will see you all in the next political episode.